Before starting my internship, I was basing my learning objectives on the front desk. I wanted to be able to deal with guests' check-ins and check-outs. I learned how to be able to do the upgrades, upsell. I was very convinced that I wanted to do the front desk, but I applied to the rooms division and they didn't give me my position yet. When I started the internship, I had a few days of orientations where I was with a lot of people. I had a week where they showed us the hotel. We met all of the managers from the rooms divisions, from the F&B and different departments. They were giving presentations to everyone, and we learned a lot on those days. After the week of orientation, we had an appointment with the managers of the rooms division. They gave us papers to fill in, like questionnaires, and after that, we had interviews. In the interviews, we were supposed to say what we would like to do. And in that interview, I said that I really wanted to be in contact with the guest, to talk a lot, and to be present, to be able to help them. After a few minutes of waiting there, we let the managers decide which positions they were gonna give each intern. So I received a call and they told me that I was gonna be the concierge. Before I thought about being concierge and I liked the idea, but I never imagined it was possible because I didn't know which positions they have. They didn't let us choose, they just asked us what we really wanted to do and they decided according our personalities and our requirements. That's how they chose which positions we would be doing. We also have to recommend places. It is very difficult sometimes because we have a lot of responsibility. We're taking care of the guest transfers for the airport. We also have, for example, to do the wake up calls. If the client needs to take an early flight, we are the ones in charge to take all of the details for them to receive a wake up call. We also have to book the restaurants, but we receive a lot of emails every day, so sometimes it's complicated to keep track on the requirements of the guests. They call all the time to ask for things. We also have a very special and different requirements from each guest, and we have to try our best to be able to make the things possible for them. I've been managing opera as well because in concierge we need to put traces if we do any reservation. If we receive any package, we need to put alerts so we can inform the whole hotel what's happening. So this is how we communicate between each other in the rooms division. And I think it's very important because every day I learn something new, and even if I'm not in front office dealing with the opera all of the time doing the check-ins and the check-outs, I can help other guests by putting traces, by using opera. Sometimes if the front desk is very busy, I usually help them as well. So I think I've been growing a lot in my department, and maybe I would try something different to grow, to learn more every day. And I've got very good comments from my supervisor saying that I'm doing a really good job. So I will try to improve every day and do the best I can. I really like Ritz-Carlton because Ritz-Carlton gives you a lot of empowerment. So we have these wow stories. These stories are memories and moments that you create for each individual guest. You make them feel special. It's anticipating their needs, and it's very satisfying when you can create a wow story for the guests because they feel like it's very personal and you get really close to them. I am very thankful with all of my managers for all of their support, their help, and the knowledge provided for me to be better every day. I am sure that after my internship, I'm gonna be very good at the concierge, and I'm liking it a lot so far. So maybe one day I'm gonna be working in this position.